Okay, let me just move this. Okay. So with live attenuated vaccines, what you have is the same organism, except that what made it super deadly is gone, but everything else is still there. Okay, so what do you have because of that? Well, you have a cellular and a humoral response, meaning you have antibody production here, and of course you have T cells being used. Thing is that contraindicated in pregnancy and immunodeficiency. Now, if you have a CD count, CD4 cell count greater than 200, you're probably okay. Of course, different doctors would say different things, but this is generally the test rule. And the reason is because, well, when you have a CD4 count less than 200, it usually leads to AIDS-defining illnesses. And it's a bad idea to possibly infect people with AIDS because they won't be so hot at combating the illness. Unfortunately, you have to remember all of this. And the reason is going to be that they're going to ask you. A child comes in, 5 years old, has a bunch of spots on their face that look to be in different stages of healing, and then they say, well, what kind of vaccine could have prevented this? And actually what they're going to do is they're not even going to say live attenuated vaccine, killed, subunit, toxoid, whatever. What they're going to say is one that induces a cellular and humoral response, one that induces a cellular only response, one that induces a humoral only response, one that, and so you have to know, oh, I'm talking about varicella, and that's the live attenuated vaccine. So it's super important. So killed or inactivated vaccines. Well, the thing here is that you don't have a living vaccine, obviously, because it's called killed. And unlike the live vaccine, where you can revert back through mutation to the virulent strain, here you're only reacting to the surface antigens. And I misspelled this. It's not antigens, it's antigens. So what's the big deal there? Well, unfortunately, because of that, you're not able to get the cool T cell reaction that you were earlier. So it's a little bit weaker of immune response, and you need a whole bunch of boosters. Of course, you also have to remember these. Okay. Interesting enough, there's a reason why you don't give this polio vaccine anymore. And subunits is only the things that stimulate the immune system. Problem with that, though, is that you've got to test a zillion different things. And toxoid. They love toxoids for your C's. Tetanus and diphtheria. Huge. Huge. Right, so what did we get out of this? It was just what all these were and the reinforcement that you have to memorize all of these. But this is easy. Toxoid is just your C's. Okay? Killed, trip could kill you. Boom. Live vaccines, it has everything in it, it's just not virulent. But it can revert back, which is why you don't give it to pregnant women and AIDS patients. Killed vaccines, humoral only response, meaning you don't get B and T cells. Problem is, because you don't have those T cells, you don't get that fantastic memory, and it doesn't have the same punch.